Pause for a second. If this video showed up right now, it is not random. You pulled it in. Something inside you is already awake and it brought you here. When we are ready, the right words and the right people appear. It is like turning a dial on an old radio. You adjust your inner state and suddenly you catch a clear signal. That signal is gratitude. Not polite thank yous, but a real feeling that warms your chest and softens your mind. Most people rush past what they already have and then wonder why nothing new arrives. They stare at the gap and miss the gifts. You are doing something different. You are choosing to notice. Here is the simple truth. What you focus on grows. Gratitude shifts your focus in seconds. Your brain begins to notice the doors that were always there. Your body relaxes. Your decisions become braver and kinder. Modern research shows that elevated emotions can reshape the brain and set new patterns. Old teachings point to the same thing in plain language. Gratitude is the easiest of these elevated states, and it is available to you at any time. In this session, you will get a daily practice that anyone can do. No special tools, no complex steps, a short ritual you can start today that will change how tomorrow unfolds. If you are here, you are ready. The universe responds to the language of gratitude, and you already speak it more than you think. Type one thing you are grateful for in the comments right now. It can be tiny: clean water, warm light, a message from a friend. This is your first step and it will tune your signal fast. Now let us lay everything out clearly. Why gratitude can change your future almost instantly, and how to turn it on the right way so it starts working for you today. Gratitude is not about polite manners or a quick thank you said out of habit. Gratitude is focused attention on what is already present in your life. Your body that carries you through the day, your breath that gives you energy, food that supports you, people who help you, skills you have trained for years, even small lucky breaks that lasted only a minute. When you place your attention on these things, you give them energy. Where attention goes, importance grows. What grows in importance repeats more often. This is why real gratitude changes your reality faster than any complex rule. It turns your mind toward what is working, and your life begins to offer more of it. Here is how it connects to your future in very simple language. Inside your head, there's a mental filter that chooses what to notice and what to ignore. Think of it like a search engine that runs 24 hours a day. Type one word and it brings you one type of result. Type another word and the results change. When you practice gratitude, you are typing a new word into that inner search bar. Your filter begins to highlight people, ideas, and chances that match a grateful state. A friend you have not written to in months comes to mind. A job post that you would usually scroll past suddenly looks interesting. A phrase in a book feels like it was written for you. The world did not change in a day, your filter did, and that changes what you notice and how you act. There is also the part that science describes through simple ideas. When you hold elevated emotions, your brain lays down new pathways and your body adopts new patterns. Gratitude is one of the easiest elevated emotions to create because it combines calm joy with the sense that something has already worked out. Teachers like J.Dispenza explain that this pairing helps the brain accept a new normal. When your inner state says this is already happening, your choices start to line up with that message. Authors like J.Kehoe focus on the power of attention. What you feed with attention becomes stronger in your daily life. Gratitude feeds a healthy focus without stress or strain, and that is why it is so sustainable. This is not about magic, it is about tuning. Imagine a radio that can catch many frequencies. Gratitude is the frequency that makes it easier to receive the people and events that move you forward. You still decide, and you still act. The difference is that your state helps you see the next step sooner and take it with a steady heart. When you change your state now, your actions change now. You send the message you were afraid to send. You apply for the opportunity you were sure was out of reach. You follow up once more instead of giving up. The outer world responds more quickly because your behavior and your openness have shifted. Cause and effect become shorter. Momentum appears. There are reasons why gratitude sometimes seems to fail, and they are simple to fix. The first is going through the motions without feeling anything. Words alone do move the needle. The second is checking gratitude off a list while complaining about everything else in the same hour. Mixed signals bring mixed results. The third is waiting for a giant miracle while refusing small actions. Big outcomes grow from small steps. The fourth is constant comparison with other people, which makes you blind to your own progress. Comparison is a thief of focus. Bring your attention home and you will move faster. How do you feel gratitude in a real way when life is noisy or heavy? Use a short practice that takes less than half a minute and does not require any tools. Choose one thing in front of you right now. Look at it with your full attention for a few seconds. Breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly 3 times. As you breathe, notice a gentle warmth in your chest or a small drop in tension in your shoulders. That soft warmth is the signal. Stay with it for 15 to 30 seconds. Let a simple sentence form in your mind that matches the feeling. No need to be poetic. Keep it human and true. This short sequence of eyes, breath, and body flips the switch from thinking about gratitude to actually feeling it. When you feel even a small spark, act while it is warm. Send one message. Make one call. Save one page. Write one line in a note. Tiny actions done in a grateful state carry more weight than big actions done in fear. This is how you begin to move the future toward you today, rather than someday. Real lives prove this. A person who was stuck in a long job search decided to spend 1 minute each morning feeling grateful for 3 skills that were already inside. Within days, an old colleague came to mind. A short message led to a referral and an interview. Another person lived in a house where conversations turned sharp every evening. They started to notice small acts of care and to say thank you for one of them before dinner. Tone changed. Calm arrived first, then solutions. No magic, new focus, new actions, new outcomes. Here's the part that matters most. Gratitude is not a mask you wear to hide pain. Gratitude is a light you switch on so you can see the next step even when pain is present. You can be grateful and honest at the same time. You can be grateful and ambitious at the same time. You can be grateful and still ask for more from life. Gratitude does not cancel desire. It fuels desire with peace instead of pressure. You can start in a very small way and move forward from there. Choose 3 moments during the day when you will pause for a breath and look for one thing to appreciate in that exact scene. Morning light on the wall, fresh water on your desk, a stranger who held a door. Put your hand on your chest for a second. Breathe and name the thing. That is all. This is how you train your filter to bring you more of what matters and less of what drains you. Now you have a clear picture. Gratitude works because it redirects attention, upgrades emotion, and unlocks action. It changes the search results inside your mind and sets a new tone inside your body. It is simple, fast, and available to you each day without effort or cost. You are ready to turn this from an idea into a daily power. In the next part, we will build a routine that fits into a real life, and we will add one very strong method that helps a desire move from thought to result with surprising speed. Consistency is the real switch. Your brain rewires through repetition, not through one inspiring moment. When you touch the same feeling day after day, the new pathways hold. Your mind learns a fresh baseline. Your body learns a calm, confident rhythm. That is why a daily ritual matters so much. It gives your psyche a stable point of control, a small place where you decide your state instead of waiting for the world to decide it for you. Think of it like brushing your inner world. 2 or 3 minutes done well are stronger than rare long sessions. What follows is a practice that fits into real life and creates movement fast. I call it Gratitude 60 because it links your morning state to a concrete action within the next hour. The goal is simple. You start the day in alignment, and you prove that alignment with one small step before the energy fades. Morning takes 7 to 10 minutes. Midday takes 2 or 3 minutes. Evening takes 3 minutes. That is all. In the morning, you focus on the present, the past, and the near future. First, notice 3 real things you appreciate right now. Keep it honest and simple. Your warm shower, your steady breath, a message from someone who cares. Say it out loud or write it. Feel it for a few seconds. Next, remember 3 moments from your past where you handled something well. Large victories count, but small wins matter even more because they happened often. Let your mind register that this strength already lives in you. Finally, choose one near goal and imagine it as if it has already landed. Close your eyes for a minute and a half. See the scene. Hear the small details. Let a soft warmth fill your chest. That warmth is the language your nervous system understands. When it shows up, you have done enough. Now comes the part most people skip. Before 60 minutes pass, do one action that matches your intention. Send the message, make the call, fill the form, read the first page, draft the first line. It can be tiny, but it must be real. This is where desire becomes direction. This is where the universe meets you halfway, because you have moved. During the day, set one reminder on your phone. When it rings, pause and scan the space around you for 3 things you can appreciate in that exact moment. Sunlight on the floor, a clean glass of water, a stranger holding the door. Breathe with it for 20 seconds. This keeps your inner dial tuned when life tries to pull it off station. In the evening, take 3 minutes to capture the day. Write 3 things you are grateful for and 1 small win. Then choose 1 tiny step for tomorrow. You end the day with closure and wake up with direction. There are a few amplifiers that make this practice land deeper. Use a physical anchor. Place your hand on your chest during one slow breath and whisper a quiet thank you on the exhale. Choose a trigger phrase for the day like already happening and let it guide your choices. Give yourself 1 hour after the morning practice with no complaints and no negative scrolling. This short window protects the seed you just planted. You will be amazed how often good things line up when you give them 60 quiet minutes to take root. If you like frameworks, here is the simple logic behind this routine. J.Kehoe teaches that what you hold in focus strengthens in your life. The morning list trains your focus toward what is present and what is possible. J.Dispenza teaches that emotion locks in new states of being. The brief future scene with a warm feeling signals your brain to accept a new normal and your body to relax into it. Then action seals the change. State, focus, and movement work together. None of this requires perfect conditions. It requires a small window of honest attention repeated daily. You may wonder what to do on rough days when nothing seems worthy of thanks. Start with the smallest facts. You can breathe, you can see, you can hear, you can sit, you can drink clean water, you can name one person who once supported you. As you list the basics, the feeling appears on its own. You may ask how long to wait for results. Do not wait. Move. The state fuels better decisions, the decisions create new events, and the events reinforce the state. You may worry about missing days. If you forget, rejoin in the next moment. 1 minute of sincere presence beats an hour of empty effort. This is a practice for humans with real lives, not a test for perfect monks. To lock this in, run a simple 7-day challenge for yourself. For 1 week, do the morning triad, take 1 action within the hour, add the tiny midday scan, and close the day with your snapshot. Share 1 daily gratitude in the comments if you want the push of community. You will feel the curve by day 3. You will notice a lighter body tone, a clearer mind, and more incoming chances that match your focus. What looks like luck is actually alignment plus motion. Stay with this and you will see a pattern. Gratitude makes you steady. Steadiness makes you brave. Bravery makes you move. Movement brings the next step into view. Once you live this cycle, you do not chase signs. You become a sign. You feel calm while you create. You ask for more from life without fear. You thank the present and the future answers. The universe speaks a simple language. Gratitude is that language. Start speaking it daily. Everything you need for the next move is already near. Reach out and take it.